post race in 1 and 2 that happened just now. Over to the right side, we have the one and only Jacob of BMW Williams Martini F1 team. Over to the second right, we have Ryder from Braun GP, I believe. Blade from Sunset. We have Fexelen of, I believe, is
Edox.
Edox, yep, sorry. And then we have Zlippy over to the left of Kaizen Apparel.
Kaizen Valor.
FP1 and FP2 just happened. Great lap times, honestly. A big span of around 4 seconds of the lap time. Question to BMW Williams Martini, the one and only Jacob. Your team seems to have quite some success the past Formula and the final practice 1 and 2, as you're the team owner as well. Also scoring top 5 in FP1, I believe. How are you settling in the car right now in RRA Season 2? Yeah, that's good to hear. Ryder over the other side of Braun GP. Ryder, the Braun GP team has a few pre-season struggles regarding staffing and whole livery design. What do you think the problem was during preseason?
I'm not really sure. Midgie was taking care of it, so I don't really know what was going on there.
So some maybe miscommunication or just entire team not getting ready for preseason. But apparently today they're all right. I think they're at least staying in the top 15, I believe. Over to Blade, Sunset GP. I believe Noah is a driver for Sunset GP.
Well, Dake is kind of racing in a way, but Noah has great capabilities this season. You know, he's got his sights on that World Drivers' Championship, obviously, like most drivers out there. But I think Noah is probably one of the drivers with the best possible chance to get that World Drivers' Championship. Obviously, he's brand new to the team, settling well. With Jay and Mr. Aiken Dawson doing pretty well as well. But yeah, Noah really settling in well, and I think we can definitely go for that World Drivers' Championship and maybe even World Constructors' Championship.
Yep, thank you. And as we all know, Noah Gamer is actually a rally driver as well. Maybe those rally skills are coming into play. RRA F1. Over to Fexelen of Edox Sauber. Your driver, I believe, is Charles. He's done quite well in FP2. He's taken the second fastest lap of 1:18.7. How do you think he's coming up with his car? How is he doing well, or is he doing all right?
Well, hello. I personally think he's doing much better than anyone expected. Of course, I expected him to do very well because he's a very talented driver, as I have witnessed in other leagues. But yeah, he did a great job today. He didn't even do FP1, which really impresses me. He got used to the car very quickly. Did his hot laps, instantly got used to the car, and did the second fastest lap by only 5 thousandths, I believe, which is very close to P1. So yeah, I think he's gonna win the race tomorrow, no doubt.
It's on Sunday, yeah, but yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure we'll have quite a tight battle on Sunday, I believe. Top five fastest laps are quite close, and it's only FP1 and FP2. For Kaizen Valor,
Zen.
and who would that maybe be? Zen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one's like down at the bottom, reserve driver.
Was that
Fan. It starts
Fan?
with
Yeah. Okay. So this early into the season, first practice 1 and 2, one of your main drivers wasn't able to come to the practice session. What do you think about attendance? Actually, a big part of road racing. What do you think? How do you think it would affect your team?
Well, for our approach this season, it's a little bit different to other teams. We're not really coming into that competitive into free practice, but looking at the technical side. For pilot to not attend free practice is kind of a big deal because that will affect his performance in quali. But it's just a matter of him. I also have to think about his personal life with his job, but it's just a matter of how fast he can get back. But he definitely has the time to get back in the future to attend free practice.
Okay, a question to BMW's Martini Racing, the one and only Jacob. Zakoya was quite a capable driver last season. I believe he scored quite some points in races, but he's only got P7 in this first practice of the Manila Grand Prix, the first race of RRA Season 2. What happened to Zakoya? A question to Braun GP rider. Your drivers, Migadich and Dylan, they stayed out of the top 18, I believe. Is there anything wrong with Braun GP in this practice session?
I think the drivers just need to get used to the track a bit more, and I think their results should improve.
Okay. A question for Sunset GP as well, Blade Challenger. In a recent interview, Noah Gamer said he wished he had a different teammate than King Dawson. What does that mean for the competitiveness and the teamwork of your team? Is there anything drama? Is there any tension in your team right now?
That is, yeah, he did say that. No, it's a bit rough. You know, it's always going to be it's always going to be a bit rough at the start. You know, brand new teammates with each other. It's all going to be there's still a lot to prove with each other. Obviously, like Noah being such a proven driver last season, and well, Jay not being able to stay for more than half a season last season. You know, they never really got to see each other in the middle of a race. You know, they never really do that type of stuff together. But it's, you know, it's complicated, to be honest. I'll be honest. But Noah is settling in the team. They didn't have any I can promise you there isn't any arguments going on in the team or anything. So yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine at the team.
Like you said, yeah, actually, Noah being such a capable driver, he is talented for sure. We all know. How are you planning to keep him in this in your team? I know it's just the first practice session of the season, but he's got nothing to lose this season. He's got only one goal to win the World Driver Championship after Decare kind of retiring and out of the limelight. He's got nothing to lose. He's gonna try to get his best teammate and the teammate he wants. How are you planning to keep him in your team?
With one thing, and that's support. Obviously you can't be in a team that doesn't like you, so obviously we do try and shut up, Pixelon. Shut up. We're not paying him. we do try and, you know, help him keep in a different radio VC, so he does get to focus a lot, and I think he will stay because it's a great team, you know, Sunset GP, great atmosphere, and I don't see any reason why he should leave, to be honest.
Hopefully there's no bribery coming in place. No, just Robux. A question for Edok Saberso Fexelan. Christian, as we all know, he's a decent to top level driver. How is he performing so far in this session?
He's still getting used to the new cartoon. He's getting used to the rear of the car. He struggled with it in FP1 and FP2, but I think he's getting used to it. Of course, last season he carried the team, so of course we have some loyalty to him. And yeah, I expect he can get the hang of it. Of course, he didn't shine last season in FPs and quali. He really shined during the races with race pace, so I believe he can pull it together on Sunday.
So, as you also said as well, Chris, he's carried the team last season, which is quite a big feat. And Charles as well, we all know from previous leagues, he's quite a talented driver as well. Do you think Charles would be conflicting with Chris this season and compromising the team's performance?
No, if there's any conflicts going on in the team, I'll solve them, of course. If I need to do anything to solve any conflicts, I'll of course do that. And yeah, I think the chemistry in the team right now, It's good so far. Chris can get sometimes competitive with his teammates, but it's somewhat manageable.
Okay, thank you. Question for Valor. After the rebrand from the previous team Audi, how has it been settling into the F1 paddock, the new environment for you guys, especially since it's a completely brand new team in general, with different drivers and
Well, we have two of our past drivers in the previous team, which have settled in quite well. I think they're part of the team. We, with team staff, everything's been well. We have we've implemented one of our main drivers from the Valor Academy from Ion, and I'm not the only person in the team with no experience, but I co-own this team with someone who's been in Ion, who has lots of experience, and will ultimately help us improve. But we're currently starting the season not at high expectations, but to take into the season's new game mechanics with slipstream and tire wear into account to be as technical as possible.
so hopefully you do get a better start in RRA season 2. Now we have a round of fan questions to the team bosses, managers. Would anyone like any to ask any questions?
Yeah, all of them to me.
Oh mate, don't hog him.
Question to all of the team bosses. I'll just assume it is. He asks, what are your expectations for the race coming on Sunday?
When?
Sorry?
1-2, or maybe win with both drivers at once. I'm not sure yet. Could be a tie for P1.
Yeah.
We
Blade?
have a gold list strategy. Trust me.
I think it's going to be a chaotic weekend. It's unpredictable currently with FP1 because I don't think all teams have put the strategy of trying to get the fastest lap, which is definitely something. But we'll see in quali to see how the grid lines up. But we'll also have to account the new slipstream and tire wear. So
Wait, there's slipstream?
No, there's not.
I don't think there is. It's
No.
only tire wear, yeah.
yeah, tire wear.
But definitely the tire wear strategies will come into play.
Yeah, bro, we have a two-stop lined up. No one is gonna expect it.
That's also
Blade
20.
and Ryder, you've got anything to say?
Well, it all depends on qualifying, really, to be honest. If we can get a good qualifying position, we can do well. I'm hoping for a podium or a win. That would be fantastic. But yeah, we don't really. There isn't too much expectations, but we do expect at least some points from both the drivers.
Okay,
Wait, can a
a
team go
question
under
from the
quali?
fans as well. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. A question from the fans. I'm not sure why he's asked this question. Have you paid your taxes?
But my lawyer told me to not answer that question.
Same.
Okay. I think predictions to the race and qualifying would be quite important, actually. Let's start from Williams Martini. Jacob, do you have any predictions for this weekend? So for qualifying and the race as well. Bold words. Okay. I think that's it. Nothing on your team, or Braun, do you have any predictions for this weekend?
Hopefully get a drive into Q2 and get some points in the race.
Okay. Sunset GP Blade, do you have any predictions for especially qualifying? I think your pace in qualifying is good.
I reckon I'm gonna give 3 predictions here. Edoc's gonna do bad, BMW gonna do bad, and Sunset GP gonna do top 5 at least.
Okay, top 5 it is.
Good.
Vexelen, you've got anything for Edox?
All I'm gonna say after this weekend, a synonym. No, hold.
Please say
A
seed.
synonym for front row will become Edok Sauber. Front row lockout will be Edok Sauber. Just wait.
Front row lockout it is.
We will beat everyone by 2 seconds minimum.
Zlippy, you've got anything to say for Kaizen?
I think Zenboy could come top 10, maybe a podium. Pilot, I think top 10 minimum. with the lack of experience on the track, and I think Mummy's gonna win the race because why not?
Okay. Any predictions for qualifying? I don't think anyone said much about it. We'll end the post practice session interview here. Thank you for your time, team bosses.
Yeah.
And we'll see you qualifying tomorrow after the driver's